G'day, Andrew Elphick, Anywhere Business Network. We just won a digital bloggers competition, and what I mean by we is myself and Kerry Bainbridge, my business partner for Anywhere Business Network Limited here in New Zealand. We did that by showing leadership skills. And those leadership skills we manifested by our objective, our business objective. And I'll just share the screen now and just go on to share screen, and I will call up our website. So I'll just call up our website and we'll go on to Anywhere Business Network and we'll look at the objective for the company. And this is the reason why we do things as a company, why we do what we do. We wake up in the morning wanting to inspire people in their communities to make a difference. Small businesses are the core of the community. Now, that's what our objective is. So when we write in our blogs, what we're trying to do is lead by positive emotion. In winning the competition, we received a fair amount of validation or self-validation for ourselves. But in writing the blogs, we inspired people and we showed the joy and happiness of actually getting people to make a change. And what I mean by making a change is during a period we developed a brand called Digital Entrepreneur. And we looked at the reason why someone is in business. And the digital entrepreneur has two components. It has your own personal goals and your business goals. And a digital entrepreneur is trying to align those particular goals together. So what I'm going to do to you today is show you how I built up a particular blog on servant leadership. And it's not covered too much in the blog, but true servant leadership is putting the interests of others at the centre of the decision. So we make a decision, and what we're trying to do is aim to put others in there. I do a lot of walking the walk because I try and walk in others' shoes to try and figure out what's going on in their minds and trying to get into the mind through research of my clients. And that appreciation exercise that I do has been honed into me when I was working at Inland Revenue, when I was working for myself, and it's paid off. And that's putting others at the centre of the decision. We're trying to figure out what people need. You are a servant of your customers. You're putting others' needs before your own. So I'll show you how I put together the blog, and we'll end up with a summary at the end. Alrighty. G'day, Andrew Elphick, Anywhere Business Network. Today I'm going to be doing a blog on servant leadership. I first came across servant leadership working with Toastmasters New Zealand. That's an unpaid voluntary organisation that encourages people to find their voice. It's a self-empowering organisation where people contribute to it and get in what they put. They get out what they put in. As a result of that, courage comes to be able to present yourself in front of people. Now, servant leadership is you actually finding out the needs and making decisions based on what people need. That has a direct link to marketing, because what you're trying to do with marketing is sell your product or service and enable people to have their needs fulfilled. You can do that from two different standpoints.
from a good side or a heavy hard sell side. I prefer doing it on the basis of what I know best, and that's joy and happiness. If you can put that love into your product and manifest joy and happiness, those positive emotions carry a long way. It's not so much the sales, it's that joy and happiness that you get from the effort. That's where that servant leadership comes in. Of course the sales are important. You want to maximise those. Servant leadership might be a particular style you might want to take to sell your products or services. Oh well, thank you.
I am now creating a blog via Digital Bloggers. Now I have logged into Digital Bloggers and I have created a new article, so I've got a fresh sheet here. The first thing I'm going to do is call up my blog itself that I've written on Word. Now it's basically text at the moment, servant leadership, key to marketing. The great thing to do is to read through it aloud before you post it. You know, Home and Family Live has direct servant leadership examples that have important lessons for marketing. Yep. Now I've read all that, and the first thing I'll do is get all the text into Digital Bloggers by just going Control-C and then going Control-V at the other end. So that then does it. The first thing is to get my title correct, and that's actually been written, the first line. So I'll just copy that into my title, and I will delete that as the title there. Now I've got just basic stuff there at the moment, so I'm going to have an article category as home and family, and with search engine optimization I will take home and family and spell it correctly, and I will also take servant leadership and marketing. There's my keywords, and then in my description I'll take that first line as my search engine optimization. Now it's important you can have up to 156 characters in here with search engine optimization, so you want to try and use a bit more information, or you can use up to 120 letters. So I'm quite happy with what I've got there at the moment, but I can expand on it by editing it later. The next thing is I can have up to 3 ones there. Our target one is home-based business. We do a lot of things with communication or marketing. Now this first line here is now going to be my H2 header, which the graphics side of things is quite large, and it goes across the page, so maybe an H3 or even an H4. So that goes in there. Then, as always, I create a video, and I've already pre-uploaded that to YouTube, and I've used the same search engine optimization for that as the YouTube video. So if I just shoot across to YouTube, bear with me please. and I just shoot across to YouTube. Look at my channel and get the Servant Leadership one that I've just created, uploaded.
Right, Andrew, I'll do the business thinking. Today I'm going to be doing a blog on.
Okay, and hit share and embed. So then copy over that. I'll get rid of that so it doesn't annoy me. And then I'm going to insert media into that by embed and cutting and pasting embed code, and it's there. I've also gone on to Pablo and pre-done a graphic, and I have downloaded that to my machine, and now I'm going to upload that to Digital Bloggers. There's mine. So I'm going to go on to the desktop. It's sitting on the desktop currently, and I'll go down to the file name Servant Leadership. It's a PNG file, portable graphics. Okay, and upload that. It helps if you've got a high-speed link. It doesn't help if you've got family using the link on Sunday, unfortunately. So that's uploading that particular file currently. And the graphic there I've chosen is a family with a child with a view of nature. And the particular font I prefer would be that it is a font that comes up as a family-orientated font. It's also got our logo pre-put on. So I'll just take away the banner, and there's sufficient advertising for me on with the side banners and the digital art and the footers. I think then can publish it. Now we've already got some blogs coming up over the next couple of days, so I'm going to change the date of this to be Monday the 9th. I think it's a better day to go on there. People are getting the Monday blues, they get on the internet, and I'll give them a little treat. I'll give them that blog. So I then hit publish, and just make sure I've got it right there. And I'll just do a couple more things there. I'll just make that private, save. Now I didn't put our signature line in there, so I'll just go into our my documents, and show you how to do a hyperlink. So I'll just copy one of those from my previous document that I had hanging around. Go back onto Digital Bloggers. And go Control V. You see the feedback there? Well, in the Digital Business Lounge, I created a tidy URL with our marketing tools, and that tidy URL, I created a lot of tidy URLs, but I've got a Lime survey. Copy link address. I've got a Lime survey that I created, and that allows me to capture it by Aweber any particular responses. But it helps me track any particular responses. If anybody wants to make any feedback, so that's highlighted there. And then of course I'll also go to Facebook and copy over Anywhere Business Network's Facebook site. You see, just a matter of copying it. And once again, highlighting it, creating a link. And of course, we want people to go to our website. Right? So once again, Anywhere Business Network. And that way, we get them an opportunity to go in and do the Aweber form, so they can sign up as well. It's important to note that you can capture all sorts of things. They capture pages and such like. But it give people the options, you know, whether they do it via the feedback, by the website, or via Facebook. And Anywhere Business, half of Anywhere Business Network. I always sign it off half of Anywhere Business Network because my fellow business partner, Kerry, is doing blogs at the same time on what we have established. And it's a combined power. So once again, I'll save that. So now I've got some hyperlinks. Now, I then can use something to get some of these words that deserve attention bold. Right? My Grammarly's coming out there to change it to American English. And then things like changing love to bold. Because these are striking to people and they can see it. And then things like self-validation. Good words to highlight. And what this blog is all about, marketing. And things like appropriate channel. To show that point of difference. And a comma. That's where Grammarly comes in really handy. And positive emotions are fundamental. Italic, using italic and in there. Okay, so once again, I'll save that. Get paranoid about saving things. And I'm going to pub up and publish. So that's basically it to create your blog on Digital Bloggers.